Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
In this video, we're going to show you how to install rear mud flaps for a 2009 Chevy Suburban. If you need this part or other parts for your car or truck, click the link in the description and head over to 1aauto.com. So we're going to install these mud flaps on this vehicle. It's kind of a universal fit. You could put these on the front, you could put them on the rear, you can put them up high, you can put them down low. So what you want to do is you want to line them up kind of where you want them to go first. Take a look and see. Maybe get back from further behind the vehicle and look and see where they look good. To make it easier, we're going to pull off the rear tires. You can probably do it with the tires on it if you have some small right angle tools, but it'll be a lot easier if we take the tires off. So, pop this cap, center cap off, just with a flat blade screwdriver. And take a 22 millimeter socket and a breaker bar. Break the lug nuts free. We're going to raise and support the vehicle. Pull the tire off. Okay, so we're gonna have to pull this push pin out and we're gonna have to pull this bolt out. Before we do that though, we made our marks for how we wanted to line up our mud flap. So we wanna line that up like that, like that. We're gonna take, and we're just gonna push on the mud flap and it's lined up. That's gonna make a mark where that bolt is. We're gonna drill a little hole where that mark is. You could put a little bit of paint, touch-up paint, or even whiteout on there and do the same. Line it up and push. Yep, and the mark's right there. Now we're doing this because it's a universal fit. There's no indications of where your bolts would go. So this makes it easier. So right where that mark is, we're gonna take a 3/16 drill bit. We're just gonna drill right there. We're gonna pull this clip out. Just gonna use a trim tool. We sell these at 1aauto.com. Pull that out. We're gonna use a 7 millimeter socket and a ratchet. Take this bolt out. So we're gonna reuse that bolt that we just took out. Send it back in there. Using a 7 millimeter socket and ratchet, tighten that down. So to make sure this is lined up, we put the tire back on because we don't want to install it and have it extremely crooked. So at this point, we can line it up with the tire to make sure it looks good. So we're gonna drill a hole in between these two holes because we want 3 fasteners to hold this down. We want it about 1 inch in. That's about right. We're gonna make our hole a little bigger, so we're gonna use a 5/16 drill bit. Drill the hole a little bigger. Make sure it's lined up with the other one. We can pull this up. So we're going to take our felt tip pen, just make a mark up here in this hole, make a mark in this hole. So there's my mark right there. I'll drill a hole, my 3/16 drill bit. Other mark is right here. So before I install the driver's side completely, because our holes are already marked, I'm gonna mimic that on the passenger side. We'll make a mark with the top and the bottom one. The middle one, you're gonna have to redo what we just did, but at least the top one will be there. So we'll line it up with the other one. Then you can take a pick or a screwdriver, or even the felt tip pen if you can get it in there. Just make a little mark. We can do it right here as well. Then it gives you the gist of where it is. You can drill those 2 holes and then make the 3rd one on the vehicle. So there's these J nuts, J clips that go on. So we're gonna pull back on this inner fender well. I'm gonna slide these over here, and then one over here as well. And there was one already there from the original, so we don't have to install one there. So then we'll take our 7mm bolt, install that. And then we're going to install these Phillips head screws that also come with the kit. Tighten this down with our 7mm socket and ratchet. It's just plastic, so just snug is good. I'm gonna tighten up these Phillips screw bits. Reinstall our tire. Put the lug nuts back on. All right, good. We're gonna torque our wheel in a star pattern to 140 foot-pounds. You wanna do it in a star pattern so that the wheel gets snug to the rotor without it being warped. All right, we're gonna reinstall the cap. There is an index for the valve stem. So if you find that, you know that goes right here. Press it on.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.